Let's dive straight into that STT point. But there has been an increase, and you could say that, look, they had to find the revenue from somewhere, right? When GST has been slashed to such an extent, and there's so much of excitement in the markets, STT, and in fact, in particular, the entire activity of investing and trading is something that has been a target for the FM for the last couple of years, really. So I guess this STT increase may not be that surprising, but I mean, there's also this theory, right? Traders are going to trade. So do you think that we will actually see that decrease perhaps in F&O activity owing to this STT increase?
I'd like to draw a parallel to two things, and I'll answer them as two separate parts. So the first part I want to say is that the trading part of the F&O has been treated like a sin good by the finance minister. So sin good, for example, is cigarettes, let's say, okay, for example. So you keep raising historically, right, excise duty on cigarettes continuously. Why? Because you're confident that it is price inelastic, that how much of you hike it, the smoker is going to smoke, right? And so you keep taxing it, and the government, while it on the surface says that smoking is injurious to health, we are trying to promote good practices at the back of their mind, they know that it's a constant source of revenue. So what drives it? Is it that revenue or is it that moral ethical ground? It's always a $1 million question. So it's the first part of my answer, right? Now, I'll come now to the second part of my answer. I'd like to start with a story here. Let's assume that there's a policeman, right? And let's say the police incentives have changed. There's a new police boss who's come in and who says that, look, I want you to be going and working and discovering crimes. So I'm going to give you a bonus every quarter or end of the year, which the number of crimes you have solved, I will give you a proportionate increase in your commission. Now, crimes are bad. Correct. What is the policeman's job? Is it to stop the crimes or not? So when you now come at it, that policeman has got his beat. Once this incentive structure is in place, how does he behave? Does he patrol the street to make sure that thieves don't enter and so that the overall thievery or robberies come down? Or does he keep quiet and wait for a thief to come and go and catch him so that he gets an incentive bonus? I hope you got the drift of what I'm saying. So coming to the point of F&O, yes, SEBI and everybody else are worried about the retail investor losing money in F&O, have been wanting to do regulation. But the finance minister, by using taxation as an incentive to do this, is, I feel, not right. Because what are you then hoping? You're hoping that the F&O will increase, that this person, like a smoker, he's addicted to F&O option trading. And so here's a nice fat pool of revenue likely to come. And so, but then when you put a public statement, you say that 3 or 4 times the volume of the GDP is an F&O, we want to curb it, hence you're putting this tax. So the question arises, are you doing it from the moral ground? Or are you hoping for the revenue fix? I leave the answer to the viewers here, but I think I've made my point very clear.